Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is an Object 261, it's the Tier 10 Soviet SPG and we're located on the east spawn of Sand River, and doesn't that site look absolutely marvellous? I do love these panoramic vistas that Wargaming have created for us in version 1.0. They really do make the game look so much better. Now this particular Object 261 is under the command of Sandvind. And I detect a Norwegian character because that's a Norwegian flag on the side of the vehicle, as well as one mark of excellence on the barrel. Now what can I tell you about the Object 261? Well, it was designed on the basis of a chassis of the IS-7. It carries an 18cm howitzer. It doesn't have as much punch as some of the other Tier 10 Artys, but it does have a fairly good reload speed. And you can see that Sandvind is headed down into what we call the bowl, which is an area in K0, and from there he can fire on most of the enemy without actually being seen. The only problem is it's such a well-known firing position that the enemy RT might look for his tracer in that position. I certainly would. Okay, he's focusing on the river to start with, the riverbed. And the reason for that is that he's got 4 of his teammates, or is that 5 of his teammates in there at the moment, and they're going to be the first to spot the enemy, and one of them has been hit already. Okay, so we can expect to see an enemy tank very, very shortly. It's got a 25.85 second reload. There's the first enemy. Object 430U. Round out. Oh, landed right in front of him. 347 hit points. And he's picked up some stun assists straight away. It looked like it damaged his tracks. It's probably tracked him. But I think he let it repair normally. Didn't use his repair kit, so he's probably kept that in reserve. Lining him up for another shot. Round out. That one went long. He has stunned the 430U, but it was just too long to do any damage. Too far away. Okay, T-54E1, Tier 9 American autoloader. No, he's going back to that 430U again. Lining him up for another shot. Round out. And that one was a direct hit right into the side for 312 hit points. And it appears that somebody's got a fire. He's burning. But he didn't burn away completely. He's still got 149 hit points left when the fire was put out. But the reload is progressing. So if he fires another round in, I think that 430U will be finished. Round out. And that's a splash kill. His first kill for his team. In fact, the first kill by his team. Right, at the other end, we've got a T-57 Heavy. That's a Tier 10 American autoloader. Okay, it's loaded. It's ready to go, but he's lost sight of the target. Well, he's fired in where he thought it was. And considering that T-57 doesn't move very fast, there's a good chance that he did some splash damage. Right, T-25 pilot receiving a lot of fire. Lining him up, ready to shoot. Oh, he's gone down, he's been killed. But we've got another enemy there, a Type 4 Heavy. And he can hit that if he can line it up. Round out. Oh, well, it's the splash is quite some distance away. 59 hit points, it's not a lot. But it's the stun will help at least. Okay, going for that T-57 Heavy again. He did lose some hit points. You can see he's down to 90% now. Almost reloaded. Whoa, there's a Skoda T50. And he's popped into view, and he's after that Pershing. And Sandvind's not reacting at all. I think he may have been distracted by something. Because he doesn't appear to be moving at all. And that Skoda T50 is annihilating that Pershing, and he's gone down. And he fires at the last moment. The shell goes in, it stuns the T-50, but it doesn't do anything else. So unfortunately he lost a teammate there because he wasn't reacting. And I think he was distracted by something. Okay, Type 4 Heavy. No, he's decided... He's looking at this T-54E1. He's almost ready to shoot. Well, he's fired. Round out. Right, well, he's only got 1 round of standard HE left. He actually started the battle with 9 rounds of standard and 9 rounds of premium. So he's going to be onto the premium ammo. And that's going to be expensive. Okay, Type 4 Heavy. And that Type 4 Heavy is moving in on the ISM. It's a little way away, just round the corner. Round out on Type 4. Hits him square. 161 hit points right at the front. Unfortunately, that's the strongest armor, which means it's going to be... it was difficult to penetrate him there. And the ISM took a big hit. But so has the Type 4 Heavy. It's 197 hit points, but it's also the stun. But I'm not sure how long the ISM's going to last. Oh, there's the T-54E1. He's coming behind the ISM, and he takes him out. Right, that frees up the rest of the team to head towards the cap. But the cap is heavily defended. And they are still 1 tank ahead. Oh dear, this is going to be a problem. T-57 Heavy is headed this way, and he will locate Sandvind if he's not careful. And the problem there is that the enemy Arty might, at this point, decide to fire at Sandvind. Oh, he fires a round in at the T-57, at the Skoda. The T-57 drops into the gap. Now the problem is that he would have been spotted. The sixth sense did go off. So now the enemy Arty might be about to fire at him. There's still 2 enemy Arty out there. The FV207 and the GWE100. And the only thing I can think of is at the moment they are busy defending themselves because... and he gets a good shot in on T-50, 395 hit points. And the reason I think that is because, look, the T-54 and the FV4202 on the minimap are chasing the enemy Arty. And so long as they're busy, and one of them has been taken out, as well as the T-50. And the GWE100 is more than likely going to be ended very shortly. Yes, he's gone. That means he's safe now from Arty attack. So he can sit in the bowl without being hit by counter battery fire. And he's switched to go after that T-54E1. Gets a lovely hit there. 381 hit points. Now you might need to pay attention to that Object 257 back at the enemy cap. The FV4202 is approaching it. And he might appreciate the help. There is a Skoda T-50 who could actually help the FV4202. But instead, he's going for the... Oh, he went... At that point, he was looking at trying to help his teammate, but the... unfortunately, Type 4 Heavy took a shot instead. And Sandvind took the Type 4 Heavy for 255 hit points. Right, T-54E1. He's got the rear of him. So if he hits him, he's going to go straight into the engine deck. Rounds out. And he does! He splashes him to death. Got the weakest armor on the rear of him. And there's that T-57 Heavy. Now he has been spotted again. And the T-57 could come in and try and kill Sandvind. In fact, about the only thing that Sandvind can do at this moment is go down into the dip himself to escape that T-57 who's coming over. But I think he's going to line that T-57 up for a shot. So the moment he comes over that rise, he's going to hit him with an 18cm howitzer shell. And that should be able to finish that T-57 off. That said, the Panther is headed this way, and it may be the T-57 Heavy has been distracted by the Panther 2 and an Object 705, and Sandvind's gonna go and try for the shotgun. Oh, he fires in 899 into the weakest arm in the rear. The T-57 fires at him and hits the ground. The Panther gets the T-57 as well. He's down to minimal hit points. He's a one-shot now for anybody. And I think he's worried about Sandvind hitting him again because his turret's turned this way. And he's ignoring the Panther 2 for the moment. Well, he's about to get wiped out by an Arty. And yes, right in the rear. 257 hit points. And that was his last round of ammunition. And he's wiped out the last enemy. Well, I think you all know what that means. Well, he's managed to get an ace tanker, but yes, he did get a Fadin's medal. He took out the last enemy with the last round of ammunition in his magazine, and that wins him a Fadin's. He got an ace tanker, he got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, he got 12, and he got a Gore's medal for doing 10 times the damage, exceeding 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And you can see the targets he hit here, 3 kills in that game. He earned 4,407 hit points of damage, which is higher than GWE 100, who managed to get 3,680 on the enemy team. He managed to get 3 kills, which was the same as 3 other members of his team. And he managed to get XP of 1,059. Not the top, the FV4202 managed to get the top figure of 1,129. He fired 18 rounds, all 18 rounds of ammunition in his magazine. He got 7 direct hits, 7 penetrations, and the last penetration was right into the rear of that T-57 Heavy. He got 11 splash damage and 4,407 hit points of damage, of which 2,615 were at more than 300 meters. He damaged 6 of the enemy, but he killed 3 of them. And he did 177 hit points of damage assistance and 1,853 of stun assistance, of 15 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 73,394 credits, and he got a missions payout of 10,000 credits. And after all that ammunition, which some of which was very expensive, 9 rounds of premium ammo, he was actually only left with 774 credits. But it was worth it for getting the ace tanker and the Fadin's medal. He received 1,589 XP, and it was ×3 for the first victory of the day, and he gets a personal missions payout of 795, bringing his total to 5,562. And I'm sure he will be quite happy that he didn't get any credits, well, so to speak, out of the battle, but he certainly did get a win, and a good win at that. So congratulations, Sandvind, good battle. I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.